Well, it is all over in the new Peter Mokaba Stadium. Bafana Bafana 2, Lesotho nil in the World Cup qualifier. That means Bafana Bafana is now on top of the group, of which is a very critical and important win for Bafana Bafana, and it is very important that they also manage to score goals, not just one goal, because it becomes an issue when we need to count the goals. But hopefully we don't get to be in that point this time around. Bafana Bafana, beautiful 2 goals, and the first one from President Wamatu K. Wasimfuke, and the second goal coming from another 2K, I can put it that way, Adams. That puts Bafana Bafana in a very, very good position at home. This is my views, my expressions. Welcome, subscribe. We are here and sikuphathele okungaphathwa baningi. Elami kama usiboniso sizo wakwamnikazi sibonge nangambi ngethu. Phethe umsayipho.
Good evening bafethu. We are doing a review of Bafana Bafana versus Lesotho, which was held at the new Peter Mokaba Stadium. A new Peter Mokaba Stadium, because it had a problem previously. So now it's new again.
Well, maybe something to highlight, Lapaya. Beautiful thing to see.
Yeah.
A full pack stadium, sold out. People in Limpopo, people who drove, people who flee to Epolokwane to ensure Uguti they support Bafana Bafana in this beautiful encounter.
Yeah, it's a dream. We are living a dream right now.
It is amazing. And what changed from the previous Bafana Bafana Besibu and Abandabanga feeling in 2000 to what we are seeing now?
I think it's the attitude of the head coach.
Yeah.
That what changed everything, because we've always had good players at the national team.
Sure.
But the attitude of the head coaches, the approach, the philosophy, his relationship with players, and even the way he talks.
Yeah.
He always says the things that need to be said, not the things that majority of people want to hear.
Yeah.
And so when you say or talk about the things that need to be talked about, and you eventually give the results that are required, eventually people are going to buy into your process. That is what is happening with Hugo Broos. He never begged. He just did his job, and he's coming all right now.
As beautiful as it was in Polokwane. But one thing that I always note when Bafana Bafana is playing, South African football fans don't have Bafana Bafana t-shirts.
Yeah.
What is this thing? We see a stadium fully packed. We see people wearing equipas or Kaizer Chiefs, wearing equipas or Orlando Pirates. We even seeing you wearing equipas, say Mamelodi Sundowns. Why is it that we don't get patriotic? And where is it as a Bafana Bafana? Just like we see if a Sibuga am a Springbok.
I think it's a process, bro. If you've seen the struggles that Bafana Bafana has been to, where you will see less than 2,000 people attending a Bafana Bafana qualifier game to sold out affairs.
Yeah.
So these are things that come up with gradually with time.
Yeah.
We are going to have AFCON in December. If we are to do good there and maybe qualify for the World Cup that we are currently trying to, eventually you'll see people getting patriotic, and the marketing of Bafana Bafana, I don't think is very good, but it's gonna come right with the results. And all those things will come into effect in the sales of Ama t-shirts national team.
And in
they will be forced to yes.
Okay, let's move forward. Let's talk about the game. First half, we saw Bafana Bafana poaching, trying to get a goal, but it ended in 0-0. Second half, Bafana Bafana came with a different mindset, because now they were going direct, they were going from the sides, ensuring that they get box entry, shots, targets, attempted goals. And on the first half, we didn't see much because it was so much ball rotation with no venomous. But the second half, we saw so much instances where Bafana Bafana was getting into the box and taking shots.
Yeah, I think in the first half they were not too brutal. Okay, they had I think they had a 4-4-2
Sure.
where we had on the right Kulisom Dau, Pasadine, Bodlela, and Uskeket, Ungezan.
Yeah.
And then double six as Umkwena and
Adams.
Adams. And then on the wings we had Umukwana Elias on the right and Umfuken on the left. And then sort of a number 10 was Dao with Foster as the number 9. So we didn't there was a time where I said there's a traffic exciting because Uta would run into his side and then utoluti exactly combination when they are supposed to make runs in behind defenders and end up being offside. And maybe sometimes decision making was not very good in that. And then in the second half, we saw a shift where I think it was now very clear who's playing on the side and who's playing inside, because Elias was on the side, and then Urili was also on the side, and then Utao shifted trying to play a combination ball.
In trying for Foster.
Yeah, and trying to get to Foster, and we saw Jaden Adams advancing, going forward. Until he also got a goal. So those minor shifts that the coach I think made from the first half to the second half are the ones that eventually determine the results of the game today.
Okay, but now take me through this. When you said that there was a traffic on the first half on that side when we saw Percy Tau and Mufukeng, as the setup it was, Pesita was in front of Mufukeng. Mufukeng was supposed to be behind Pesita, and which is something that is not really common position for Mufukeng. But the second half, then we saw Mufukeng playing the ball that he always played, even with Orlando Pirates that we knew. So maybe would you say maybe it was the coach that maybe caused that confusion in the first half?
I think initially coach wanted to doubt really to play in between Lapan and Down, no Adams, no Mkwen. But it became clear that was not going to happen, because every time O'Reilly would receive the ball, the players would stamp it, and I got to have a and down until I was the side where Magabe the ball at least over the space, so if fullback is on Maga, he can try to dribble past the fullback or try and pass the ball. So with that, we second half, and then kwaba shift to kapesita utawabuyela ngaphakathi as behind Lyle Foster, and then walekelela Jaden Adams, and then we saw side it's functioning very well now, and then we saw Elias on the right making those dribbles, which eventually led to one of the goals. I think whose goal was the it's a Mufukeng goal. Mufukeng would tackle in from his left hand side to he position here strike, and then Elias was coming in as well, and then eventually got that ball. So it was a minor shift because this was made our lives very difficult most of the time. So we had to try and find up pockets around their defense, and kudos to creativity of Elias Mokwana. Very underrated. Most of the people in South Africa don't know about that player, but each and every time we're in trouble, he always raises his hand.
So you mentioned his name and I got chills, because what he did there in between the players and dribble and then managed to get that pass, and Mufukeng, being Mufukeng, and then did justice, because anyone else could have just over the pole or on the side or whatever the case could have been. But Mufukeng composed, hold the ball, trap the ball, and then just pass the ball into the net.
Composure. They call it composure. Omunye bezofuna ukudribblisha noma ufuna ukushaya same time, and then singayitholi their advantage there.
I think that first goal then allowed Bafana now to play the way they wanted to play, because after that first goal I could not see where Lesotho was. They could not even trap the ball. They could not even do 2 or 3 passes. I think that killed the momentum, which is something that always happened when a team is playing a low block and they concede a goal, and then the whole structure now become dysfunctional.
Yeah, you always need to score as early as possible when you're playing against a low block.
Yeah.
If you are to control a game. Otherwise, if you don't do that, you're going to be frustrated until you yourself concede.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the earlier you score against a low block, is the earlier you take control of the game. Now these guys would want to come up now, and then at least now, so it was a pretty pace. Then the game is open
Yeah.
to your advantage, because when available, unlike them, who just came to pack the pass.
Yeah. Well, our international player as well, Forsler, could not be able to then get a goal. We saw some shots on target from him, and we saw some miscued as well, those who did not even reach the target. But I felt like he had a quite good game, and he deserved to get one today. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case.
Yeah, I think he tried to play, not his best game, but we need someone like him.
Yeah.
A focal point, a point of reference.
Sure.
Someone who we are going to play for.
Yeah.
If not him, Reyners.
Sure.
But we always need that someone who's going to be a focal point as a number 9 there.
Yeah.
And I think he's got those qualities.
Speaking of Reyners, we also saw those beautiful substitutions. I remember when you even said, Bafana, we've got depth. And when you get an opportunity to play there, you need to make sure that you raise your hand, because there's always someone to come in for any position there. Yeah. So we saw those substitution. We saw Morena. We saw Reyners. We saw Talent Mbatha coming in, and Obas. And lastly, we saw the homeboy getting an opportunity to play at home.
Yeah, it was a totally shift from Adams and Mkoyana to Talent and Obas. Yeah, and then with Umrena, to be quite honest, I didn't expect the substitution of Elias for Umren.
Sure.
At least during the time it happened, I thought coach was going to give Elias more time, because he had a lot of impact in the game, and he hadn't shown the glimpses of being maybe tired, but being coach, he takes decisions. And then the substitution of Meshek Mapangula, I think this was more of a sentimental substitution.
Nah, come on, you can't say that.
Yeah, the guy came on 93 minutes, if not
92nd, 92 minutes.
92 to 93.
And it was 4 minutes that was added. He didn't touch the ball.
Then what do you call that? It's a sentimental substitution.
To ensure with
he plays for Polokwane City. I think he's from Limpopo as well, and sold out new Putsamokaba Stadium. I think it's a very cool story for him and his family and his career. I think from here.
Where are you putting it?
Huh?
Yeah, come back.
It's a cool story. What's wrong with that?
No,
it's a cool story. It's a cool story to tell. I think from here on, he's going to have that mentality. He's part of the national team, and he's going to try and help Polokwane City even more from now on, to also be able to be noted by the coach going forward. And then who else came in? I think Talent and Obas, and then Reyners for Forster, and then
I can't remember very well each and every players, but those were the substitutes.
I think
that took place.
They were more about managing the game. Although I think Reyners should have maybe registered his name on the score sheet, or at least maybe as an assist.
Because really he came up with so much venom. It's like
he was busy.
It's like he was angry. Why did I not play? Like he just wanted a goal. At some point that you could have passed there, but
actually yabo grudge yabo mengakorile lo mjidi mengadlalanga noma ngakorile ngazi
there's something
uhleze funa uzabonakala ukorile naye, so he's one player so kumele ukuthi ebe khona eteamini bese yabo, and some point he's going to give you good assist, but he's more focused on scoring goals.
Last one in closing. Percy Tau, I felt like The first half, he wasn't the Pesitao that you know. Second half, he just raised his hand, but he had his moment, and there was that opportunity which he missed. It was a rebound, and then I thought that could have maybe brought back his spirit as the very key player with national team.
Hey, inzima into kaPhethitawo pheze. Maybe udinga abantu abazokhuluma naye, abazoba seduze naye, more especially mabe kuBafana Bafana, yabo. Because looking at the setup of Bafana Bafana at the moment, there's no star player. Yes, yes, we have big players there.
But he's well experienced. We need him.
I haven't finished my point.
Yeah.
We don't have star players there. We may have big players there like Obo Williams, Mkwena, and maybe Umfugeng. But all of those guys, when you see them playing, they are all playing.
Mfugeng is not a maybe, he's a big player.
Well, he just started his first game today.
Yeah, so but he's a big player.
I'm talking about Bafana Bafana. That was his first game.
Okay.
How can we pick with only one game?
Okay, go on.
Yeah. So I think he needs to understand what the chemistry around the team is more about playing for one another. Not trying to prove the point, which maybe when I was a star player. Because you see Elias Mukwan, somebody who's not well known by the South African friends, but he's playing for them. You see him raising his hand each and every time he's given a chance. You see a Khuliso Mtau, who I believe is one of the biggest right backs we've had in the past 10 years. But when he's in the national team, he's playing for the other player. He's playing for the next player. We see a Podlela who's playing for Pirates, maybe a captain sometimes, but every time he's given a chance, they are playing for another player, for the team eventually. But for Utau, sometimes I think he's playing more like often prove a point against maybe or something. So the more he puts that effort, okay. I
think that was the direction that I was thinking, because I don't think he is trying to show that he is a star, but I felt like he had some bad games in the past in Bafana, more especially in AFCON. AFCON, he didn't have a good game, but now, and there were so many critique on him, criticism, and now he's trying to show Uguti, hey, actually, I am a good player. I am the player that I think I am, and it's not forthcoming. That's what I think.
Yeah. So the more he tries to prove that point, is the more you're gonna have a problem, because out of all the 10 players here, they have one attitude of playing for one another, not playing to prove anyone else wrong or something. So if you are going to have a player with that attitude, then we're going to have a problem.
Well, you know what important is that Bafana managed to get all 3 points, and we got 2 goals on top of that, playing at home. I am happy, you are happy, as a nation we are happy. We'll see what's happening next week when we face Benin away from home. This is my views, my expressions. Please do subscribe, share, channel nabangazi ukuthi we are here. From me, Mfana kaMnikazi Kapelo Gcotsi Jomba labaqoqa comment ehlangene ngithi boom, we are out of here.
Asibonge bafisi, go Bafana go.
Go. Bafana. Yeah. Adlala dipula. Avuma phela.
Phela nomkhuhlane.